Hi, I'm Sebastian.
I'm Emerson.
I'm Remington. We are Palaye Royale, and this is On the Spot.
Oh,
wow.
I would like to hear Post Malone
Oh, that would be sick.
cover Redeemer.
Oh, that would be sick.
An unreleased song, but they wrote it in Paris about Little Peep around the time when he died, so very sad.
That's a great question. Obviously, my cam. I would love if they did Mr. Doctor Man. That'd be the coolest thing in the entire world.
If Tyler, the creator, just like did Don't Feel Quite Right or something.
Patient.
That was something that we just created on the spot, actually. He gave me 20 minutes to design the straight jacket.
Yeah, I gave him 20 minutes. I was like, you have literally 20
He was
minutes.
like, you like
before
to
I'm in
draw?
the pool."
And just throws
This
it.
wasn't the thing. When we were shooting You'll Be Fine, we built an above-the-ground pool next to a pool at our friend's house, and we wanted Remington to concept him to be in a straitjacket underwater, and the water goes up throughout the song. And it was like, I kept telling Remington, I was like, guys, you guys build the pool, and we need to go to the props, you gotta build the pool, and you need to draw it right on the straitjacket.
It took
like,
us so long.
24 hours later, I'm like, did you guys do that? Well, no.
It took us it said like the direction. It said 45 minutes it should take to build the pool. But me and Emerson, we don't like directions. We don't like people telling us what to do.
We did it wrong like 3 times.
We built this pool wrong for like 4 hours, and then we were like, we should probably look at the directions.
So it was
Patient X
spontaneous.
would be me for the video. I can tell for Emerson. He wore a foxtail
when he
for
was, like,
the longest
12,
time.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
like
You're 12.
It
back
was too
when.
much. It was too
Remington's
much.
recently has worn socks with sandals.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I
But he
really
looks really
recently got like the flip flop socks, so
Yeah.
you don't have
He
to
has
worry
fun.
about like your big toe getting squished up in the sock. Now you got, some room to breathe. I'm actually wearing my flip flop socks as we speak.
Flop socks.
This is happening.
It's
This is happening.
exactly what you think.
Yeah, basically, but they're
Essentially.
4 flip-flops. So it's like only the one's cut.
Is
Yeah.
your foot gonna smell?
It's gonna smell.
It's gonna
A fan gave it to him because they saw him wearing normal socks with.
This
the
is how
sand.
long it takes.
Oh,
It's a flip flop sock.
pretty badass.
I thought it was the sock that
Oh, it's gonna smell.
flip flop sock.
I don't know. Everything I wear, I'm very good about on a daily basis.
Sometimes
But I
wear
know,
shoulder
but I know
pads.
in a
Well,
10-year
no.
time.
Sebastian gets these jackets with way too big of shoulder pads, and
Like Madonna.
you look like Madonna in the 80s. And
I don't-
It's not
Nope,
working for him.
I don't
The
think.
80s.
It's not.
I
twerking
think that's
for
a
him.
new thing for AP. You guys need to find all the ones that look like I have shoulder pads, but I don't have any shoulder pads actually. So
The more you know.
yeah.
Is there some pad?
But there's
It
padding
is, yeah.
in
He's
suit
currently
coats.
wearing
Why
it
the,
now.
What suit coat just like doesn't have structure?
Japanese ones.
Terrible. I look like a little baby wearing like a jacket then.
Movie sequel. Ooh, Incredibles 2 was pretty dope.
I vouch for that.
Oh yeah,
Luis?
that's the best answer. I'm sorry. I'm like kind of like our guy Luis is like the biggest like Marvel DC nerd, but The Dark Knight, probably the best one.
It's a solid answer.
Yes.
Thank
I like
you.
Train
That
Spotting
was a
too.
tip.
I thought that was really good. It was them grown up still messed up.
It was the
So-
second one?
What?
I didn't know there was a second.
Yeah, the second one came out. Like,
Wow.
recently.
I did not know that.
Yes, the more you know. Same actors, and it's them older, but doing the same amount of partying. Ooh.
The Beatles.
It's a trick question.
Oh,
Pink
now
Floyd
I know
was
what
Sid
I'm going
Barrett.
to say for what bands ruined what. Okay, cool. Great. Thanks. But yes, Beatles.
Beatles. Crown the Empire. That would be a dream.
My favorite. I honestly just want to be best friends with Harry Styles. So
I think we.
That would be
That'd be
so cool.
pretty
If I
cool.
can get the OG One Direction lineup to be friends with me, that would be amazing.
Arctic Monkeys would be fantastic, but
I
I
think
think like
21
Harry Styles
Pilots
we
would
just
be
share
incredible.
seats
21
would be
Pilots would
great.
be amazing.
Because Tyler
My
and myself
Romance.
could just be very quiet together. Just be very quiet hangout session.
Who?
Tyler from 21
I
Pilots?
was just Tyler the Creator. I'm like, no, wow,
No,
what's
I
up?
wouldn't be. Quiet.
Yeah, that would not be quiet.
It's merely just abandoned.
A what?
It's merely just abandoned.
What?
What?
It's merely just abandoned.
Why is it abandoned? It's trying to be philosophical.
Philosophical?
You're in 11, don't care who knows.
Yeah, I don't know. We write songs, and if we like them, they go on records, or then that's about it. Like, we kind of just write, and we're pretty good about getting to the point of it's good, we're gonna continue. If it's shit, we just stop.
But
so we're really good.
It,
about
it does
doing
come
that.
to a place where you like, when you're playing it, you kind of know where you kind of get everything that you were meant to say across the song, and once you do that, then I feel like that's how you know the song is done.
Dying in a hot tub.
Love the Void. I think
Yeah, Love the Void is
it
like
sounds
the
like
Beatles.
a Danny Elfman track off of like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's fucking crazy. I'm so excited for people to hear it.
People have heard the like acoustic, like piano and vocals, and that's it. So it's going to be interesting for them to actually hear what we've done. It's like a lot of mellotrons and strings and horns and gospel. And
And then the last
crazy
song
shit.
is called The Boom. It's a very sad song. I like that one.
Jim Morrison.
Kurt Cobain.
Trick question. Sid Barrett.
Kurt Cobain. All day.
Everyone thinks we're assholes, which we are to people that are
We are
mean to us.
sometimes.
But yeah, I think that's people also think like us, the way we dress is just like costumes, but clearly if you just look into our trailers or suitcases, this is 100% us all the time. And I think people like from images and music videos, it's very hard to kind of describe what this band's going to be when you see us live. And we're, as honest rock and roll comes when it comes to a live show, there's nothing besides us up there just doing what we do. And I'm thankful that we've got to that point that we're a great rock band. So
There was a dad that came up to me yesterday. He was like, I like how nonchalant you are about all this. I'm like,
and
just human beings, really.
we don't hide anything. Like, we're just very open with who we
We're
are
way
as human
too
beings.
honest with our fans.
But it's good though because there's no barrier of like we're not putting on anything. It's not like we walk out and like, all right, we need to smile for the next 3 hours of this merch line. It's
And
like, no, we genuinely are thankful for, like, we walk out on stage, people don't need to be there for us, and people don't need to, like, we're selling out all our European shows, like, on our first headliner outside of the States, and it's unbelievable to us, and we're just, like, incredibly thankful, and everyone's like, you don't need to meet all your fans, you could just, like, sign for, like, 30 minutes and leave. I'm like, we're at Warped Tour, what else am I gonna do?
So curious why they even like me, so I'm gonna meet every single one and get down to the bottom of this.
Oh, he's actually been doing surveys recently.
Oh yeah, every fan that comes to the booth, I've been usually asking like mustard to ketchup, salsa or guac, and then
We're getting
really,
down to the nitty gritty.
It's more salsa and mustard lovers that love our band.
It's a salsa and mustard.
There was one girl that was like, that's been the one thing I've noticed with our fans when we ask like questions. There's been a lot of, well, it depends on what I'm putting it on. I'm like, oh, you're thinking outside the box. I like it.
Da Vinci Code. I was
Yeah.
like, I love it.
When we host our TEIs, though, what we've noticed, the biggest debate among the youth is water wet.
Oh, that gets people
Yeah.
riled up.
Literally just got
It was
the
funny.
room
Hype.
No, you guys don't. I was with them in catering line for the barbecue, and we were like talking about the TIs. And I was like, "Is water wet?" And I literally was able to make a slow exit because they were just like going back and forth about, "Is water wet?" I'm like, "This is the best exit plan. Just ask a group of people, "Is water wet?" All right, see ya. Him wearing our shirt on stage and like he's wearing Tim Burton cartoon characters is the funniest thing. But I think after that show, like it was one of those things that he was so sincere and nice to us, but from an honest place, he doesn't have to be. He brought us out on tour with Stone Sour, and I think when we walked out and without even him seeing us, like he was one of those things. He was just like, Palaye Royale is one of the best bands I've seen in the past decade. Like, and said that on stage. I'm like, he doesn't need to say that. He's saying it because he genuinely feels that way. And then we were like, all right, we're so thankful. We're gonna say hi to him after the show. Walk in. He's sitting in a towel in his dressing room, and we're like,
we walk in
like,
like all of them.
the whole band.
Just finished a shower, and I'm just like,
We're like, hey, Corey.
and I had a couple drinks, so I'm like, I'm still going in for the hug. You don't think I will, but I'm going to.
He was one of
and
the-
I think he respected me more for it.
He was one of the very
He just
few
kind
people
of like,
that
okay,
like
okay, he's giving me a.
we all got like nervous around, and like he's a rock star. He's a proper
Fucking
rock star.
Slipknot.
But it was so funny. After we all leave the room where they're all in their towels, like pretty much half naked, the only person that stays in their dressing room is Louise, our camera guy, and they have like a 20, 30-minute conversation about Marvel like ideologies or whatever.
Because it's crazy. Like, I've only met like a couple really crazy like Marvel nerds, and Corey Taylor. Like, we were having like a full discussion for like a couple hours about like, because it was right when Infinity War came out, so it was getting some heated debates, some crazy theories. Luis had the time of his life.
It's funny, it's when people think about what happens backstage at a rock show, that's exactly what happens.
Mostly Marvel talk.
And Corey Taylor and his owl. Emerson can't go a day without drawing. Emerson can't go a day without looking at himself in the mirror. And then, what can I go? Yelling.
Me.
You can't go a day without bitching.
Yeah.
You can't go a day without bitching.
Yeah. Well, nothing gets done otherwise.
No,
He's
it will.
bitching right now.
It will. Look
He
at that.
responded by bitching. You should see our TEI classes. It's 40 minutes of this.
It's 40 minutes of us just rambling back and forth. But then it gets to the point, it gets to like, you put the knife in a little bit too deep and then start churning it, and you're like, all right, I'm done. There was a point I was like, I'm walking out. I'm done.
No. Beyond that, there was a girl yesterday that was so mean to you.
I know.
we haven't talked about this.
There's this girl that comes out to every show, and she does the same thing. So she'll just go up to one of us and just horribly insult us. And then she spends the rest of the night crying in the corner, like making us feel really bad. And she's like, I'm sorry I insulted you. Don't make me feel bad. I was like, just stop insulting us. This would be so easy. Because I'm like, I'm not going to
mind your manners.
All you need is
entertain
love.
Someone that's just going out of their way to be so rude. I'm like, so she's like, Sebastian, you're just not funny. So stop fucking trying.
I was like, whoa, thanks, great.
We've seen a couple Punishers.
We call them Punishers. The parents are the punishers. That's the thing. The parents are the worst because they're like, my kid deserves more than 2 minutes with you. I'm like, there's 1,000 kids. We got to meet all of them. And they're like, no, my kid brought you a
more about the parents. We would be nothing without parents, especially the mothers. I love you, moms.
The unsung heroes of America.
The backbone of society.
Backbone of society.
Is mothers of
Society.
Palaye Royale fans.